All right, friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing your daily horoscope for Friday, the 18th of October, 2019. I cannot believe how fast this week has flown by. Heading into the weekend, right? We've got the moon in Gemini right now. Airy, light, it'll be there the whole day. So it should be a nice sociable Friday night, very exciting, before it goes into Cancer for Saturday and Sunday. Emotional. Right, very emotional weekend. So Friday, a lot of information coming into the light. Now we're going to have the moon opposing Jupiter. Okay? So Jupiter's up there. It's about all the information. Jupiter's up there about the higher information. Where Mercury, Gemini, this is about both, all of it. The good, the bad, the right, and the wrong. Okay, so discernment kind of carrying over from yesterday where Saturn, it's a connection with Saturn saying, hey, we have to discern the difference between this information and really, how is this affecting us in our career? How is this affecting our public image as we're out in the world? Where this is like, this is information. It's like the information that we hold on to in our heads shapes our lives. If it's like if I think positively about one way, it's like we know that positive affirmations, positive thinking is so much more powerful than negative thinking, or I don't know who does negative affirmations, but we do negative affirmations. We do it all the time. Like, oh, so stupid, Aaron, you're so stupid. Like we talk down to ourselves, we beat ourselves up all the time, right? So it's important that we apply the positive side of things, or the expansive things, the things that are going to be good for us, or to be mindful of things like that, to not beat ourselves up. So, okay, this is what happened. How can I assess? How can I make something differently? Now, we're being tried. Libra's a cardinal sign. We still have the sun there for another week, about another week. It's at 24 degrees. Mars is going to be in Libra for quite a while now. And we're being tried. Like I woke up this morning and it's a beautiful day driving to work, and I'm just like, oh God, what a beautiful day driving down to Detroit, the Belle Isle Yacht Club, gorgeous building, right? And I'm driving and I'm like just happy. It's gorgeous outside. It's nice and cool, crisp air. And then, me first, here comes me first. Me first attitude, road rage, driving, like running me off the road. Whoa, and now do I let this affect me? Do I let it affect my day? Then a little bit more goes by. Then somebody cuts me off, and it's just like, holy smokes, once again, and I beat my horn like, whoa, my goodness, you just almost created an accident, I would have hit this person's door dead on. And then they're screaming, yelling out the window to me. Like it's my fault that they were, so it's just like, whoa. So we're being tried by others right now, So I was like, well, what is it? What is worth me losing my cool? What information comes into me that throws me off kilt, that affects me, that affects my how I am treating others, or karmically, or how I am, my public image is being affected by that, right? For not for me, obviously, but this is the energy for everybody. Everybody knows what's going on around, So same, again, similar to that, energy of yesterday, like these small fights aren't worth it. It's like I'm not we're not going to allow these things for these others that might be a big deal to you, and you're rushing, and I have one of my friends, his mom is so sweet, and my buddy and I, we do these cross country trips over to to California, to LA, to go out there for work, and she's always, oh, hey, if somebody cuts you off, or if somebody's in a rush, maybe they've got to get to the hospital, deliver a baby, or maybe they're doing this or this or this. We never know what's going on. Oh my God, I'm sometimes a warrior in the road, since we're talking about cars or driving right now. And it's like, if something, in the left lane and then we're merging, like I'll stay in the left lane and stay even in the merge lane, so that way the cars aren't rushing ahead of me. I had a gentleman, now here's this is information, Mercury, this makes sense, okay? I'm just telling you stories. So, and this guy's beeping at me, and I was being stubborn in my earth sign stubbornness and road warrior. Like, no, I'm evening out the playing field. You're trying to get around everybody. This me first thing, and I'll cruise, steady earth sign. We'll just cruise along. The guy was going to the accident to pick up his, who knows, friend, sister, girlfriend, spouse, whatever it was. And how dumb did I feel then? It's like, okay. We don't know everybody's story. We don't know if that person is, just, unfortunately, there's a lot of us, not us. I don't think it's you. A lot of folks out there do certainly have that me first attitude where it's like, I'm more important than you. I've got some place to be. I go back to the plane. It's just like we all stand up at the same time, or, roughly, but then it's just like one pew in front of the other, one row in front of the other. We're all getting off a plane. We're all have some place to be in this life. We're all going someplace, and we all have other individuals that, it's like what people say, in a perfect world, we can get there and we can do this and set up and do this. And it's like, are you kidding me? Why would you even say something like that in a perfect world? It's just like, how many elements are out there that can drift us and deter us from hitting that goal or that mark of being so precise on this timeline? It's like, come on, man, there's a million variables, and other people have to do with it. Other people can steer us off of our path, or we're headed here and we've got 5 minutes to get there, and all of a sudden this person comes up and there's or we're dealing with other people, so there's a challenge right now. And it's just like, okay, if I'm set to this goal and do this, and all of a sudden I'm being approached by this, and it's like, well, I can't get to this destination right now because of this, because I have to deal with this too, because both are equally important. Are we robbing Peter to pay Paul kind of a thing? Are we taking time away from this to handle this? And that's up to us right now to discern on where to spend our time appropriately. And again, what information and what we're communicating about, what we're drinking in, and what we're giving our attention to, So what are we focusing on, or what are we allowing to just be in our rearview mirror? It's behind us. I've got a destination and a path to go to. Cardinal sign of Libra, Mars is there, so we're dealing a lot with others. All right, I think that's us. Did I even show you the chart yet today? I'm just sitting here gabbing. The moon clearly is in Gemini. I'm just sitting here talking away. But I think that's it. You get it here. 19 degrees. This is at, noon. You see Jupiter across. So we're going to be feeling that all day. Just a constant tap on the shoulder. Hey, only let the big stuff in here. Because there's going to be a lot of little BS. A lot of little BS that's coming in here. And this is fun too. Like, we got these things at the bottom of the zodiac. This is, my thoughts and my emotions. And they're both being, trumped a little bit. I say that in the proper word, by these bigger energies. The North Node's a heavy hitter nonetheless. We're talking about being more compassionate and empathetic when we're dealing with these other people that are throwing us off of our game, certainly. And Mars still here creating that quintile to Jupiter. Like, take the high road. Take the high road over the moon. The emotional moon wants to just, be a crazed person sometimes in Gemini. We can just flip out. And it's just like, come on, we've done this, we've been here. Only let this big information up here affect us. And same down here, like we can cry and kick and scream about some of these things and how we feel victimized. And then Saturn up here in the South Node, it's just like, no. You're not a victim. You're a co-creator. You left at the time you left, or whatever's going on. We co-created this experience. You're not a victim. So tough it up, figure it out, and get out there and do what you got to do to succeed. So we're starting our weekend off exciting. And again, take advantage of this energy Friday night, because it's certainly going to shift come Saturday and Sunday as the moon's going to be in Cancer. Okay, because then we're connecting with the North Node, we're opposing the South Node, we're opposing Saturn, we're opposing Pluto, So it's a little bit heavier of an energy, and it's a well, we'll talk about it more then, it's more release. So today it's like focusing on what information is going to be good for us to get us where we got to go, and to keep that light, bubbly, fun aspect about ourselves. What is worth our happiness? What is worth us to not being happy for? And even if we've done terrible things, but it's like, if today's the day we decide to turn around, when do we let go of the guilt? I've done a million things in my lifetime that if I sat down and wrote a list, I'd be like, man, but it's just like there's a point in time where we have to say, okay, it's not who I am. It's important on what I'm doing now and where I'm going with that information, where I'm going with my life. What is my goals for the future, not what I did in my past. Although our past reflects and it all coincides, but it's just absolutely apparent to be like, all right, I'm creating this new, and I'm going in this direction, and I'm on this boat going this way, and there's only so much weight I can bring with me before I sink this current ship, and if I bring all that old dead weight in this, then there's no way I'm going to be able to get to my destination, because I'm going to sink my current boat, and that's just not, this boat is not a boat of the past, right? You get it. All right, so have a happy Friday. As always, thank you. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.